update on Tyler Seguin and what it means to the Dallas Stars season. Will we see a repeat of the 7-5 gunfight that we saw against the Anaheim Ducks here again today? Is this a night where we'll see some scrapping? And did Erne lose his spot? Go ahead and follow me on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, and let's get into all of it. So Tyler Seguin has had ACL surgery. He is going to be out 5 to 6 months, and this is the worst possible time frame that you could imagine for the Stars, because now you don't, he might be able to come back for the playoffs. Is he going to be 100% if he does? These are all questions that we're probably not going to have the answers to in time for the trade deadline. And so now you've got to make the decision: do we bank on Seguin coming back to the team, or do we try to use that cap space, put him on season-ending IR, and bring in somebody like maybe a right-hand defenseman in the top four, right? So this is a big monkey wrench in that one, and we'll have to see how it plays off. So now the other question: Adam Erne's off of IR. He's traveling with the team. Did he lose his spot? So I'd argue he never really had a spot, but he did lose the opportunity to make himself have a spot when we had all of the injuries. He didn't do his job well enough. Not to say that he was bad out there, but I was expecting more from him in terms of banging bodies, dropping the mitts, bringing energy to the lower lines, and we just did not see enough of that from him. And that's a big miss for him, because had he played a little bit differently, it could have been a different kind of situation for him. And speaking of fights, we are playing the Anaheim Ducks, who have 9 fights on the year. They're one of the highest fight total teams that are out there. And historically, this was interesting, we have had the second most fights against any franchise to the Anaheim Ducks. Number 1 being St. Louis. So, interesting little tidbit for y'all fight fans out there. This is going to be a tough matchup. This team just doesn't match up with us very well. They're very fast. They're very feisty, and we have problems dealing with fast teams. We have problems dealing with feisty teams. You put them together, that's a recipe for disaster. We don't want the 7-5 gunfight that we had against them. As fun as that was to watch at times, that is not the kind of game that is going to be the best bet for us to play. So hopefully we keep it a little lower scoring, a little tighter checking, but that is easier said than done, because this team has the number 2 offense in the league, led up by Leo Carlsson, who has 17 goals, 24 assists, 41 points in 34 games played. Cutter Gauthier has 18 goals, 18 assists for 36 points in 34 games played. Troy Terry, 10 goals, 24 assists, 34 points in as many games. So they got 3-point-per-game players, which is like us in that regard. They got a great young rookie, Beckett Seneke, who is 10 goals, 17 assists in 34 games played. So 27 points in 34 games played is pretty solid when you're talking about a rookie. He was picked 3rd overall in his draft year here recently. Then they've also got Chris Kreider, who, is the old guard there. He's got 13 goals on the year. Now, Anaheim is on a little bit of a slump. They've lost 3 of their last 4. I think they're 5-4-1 in their last 10, something like that. So this is a team that is struggling, and we can capitalize on that. This isn't the team that, when we played them the last time, they were the hottest team in the NHL at the time. So anyway, we still got to bring our A game against these guys. It's going to be a big measuring stick for us. Dallas's offense is just about as good as theirs, fourth overall. Mikko is coming off of monster back-to-back performances. He's on a pace for 111 points, which would be a franchise record here in Dallas. Wyatt is coming off of a 2-goal game against the Sharks, and he passed Robo up in the scoring department. Robo has 2 games with no points, which is a little out of character for him as of recent, so I'm sure he'll be looking to get himself off of the very short schneid that he is on. Anaheim, this is where they are not our equal. Their defense is ranked 24th, versus ours it's in the like top 5 or 6 teams. They give up about 0.7 more goals per game than we do. Their defense is led up by Jackson Lacombe, who's got 6 goals, 14 assists, and 20 points in 34 games played. They got this crafty little Olin Zellweger who always finds a way to stick it to us. He's got the same stat line except 1 less assist than Lacombe. They got some 2 nasty boys in Trouba and Gudis, who you have got to keep your head on a swivel for at all times. And the Dallas power play is number 1 in the league, 32%. We went 1 for 1 last game against the Sharks. You cannot give this team chances, and teams don't. You really look at the number of power plays that we get, and oftentimes it's not very many. That is on purpose, and we still make them pay. So Anaheim, not as good. They're ranked 21st. 18% overall, so the specialty teams battle should be in our favor. Our penalty kill is ranked number 8 now. We've cracked the top 10, 83% on the year. This looks more like the Dallas Stars, right? In the beginning of the season, we were in the basement of the penalty killing department, and it was so weird seeing that. We were where Anaheim is now. They've got the 27th ranked penalty kill at 76%. So Dallas's save percentage, .913, good for 3rd overall. We are elite in the goaltending department. We'll probably see DeSmith. They usually give him the second of back-to-backs like this, and he is awesome in back-to-backs. He is awesome on the road. This is the perfect storm for a Casey DeSmith game. He is .923 on the year in 12 games played. He's got a career save percentage of .911, which is better than Jake Ottinger. Go figure, right? So Anaheim, their save percentage is not as good. They've got a .893, good for 24th overall. Probably going to see Lucas Destal in net, who's got a .905 on the year, very good goaltender. Anaheim has no injuries. You don't get to say that much this year, right? So we've got to keep pace with the teams in our division. The Wild have won 6 straight, and it is very important for us that we keep winning games. It's going to be a race all the way to the end here, and you just, it doesn't take much when you've got 3 of the top 4 teams in the Central Division. If you slip for one night or 2, it can make a big difference in the standings. The Avalanche are going to play the Jets tomorrow, so it's an opportunity for us to catch up with them. And I look forward to coming to you guys on the other side of this. Y'all have a great one in the meantime.